Hello my fishing friends and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite angling expert is here to break down the highly anticipated fishing forecast for December 23rd, 2025. Now I know what you're thinking. December? Isn't it just too cold? Well, I'm here to tell you that this day holds some unique opportunities for those who know where to look and what to do. Today, we're diving deep into the conditions that will shape our success on the water, revealing why this Tuesday, despite the winter chill, could surprise you with some fantastic predator action. We'll uncover how the weather, water temperature, and even the moon phase will impact our fish, and he'll arm you with practical, working tips to fill your nets. Let's talk about the stars of the winter show, starting with the mighty pike. These ambush predators are active all winter long, and some of the biggest specimens are caught during this season. Given the colder water, pike won't be expending much energy chasing, so slow and deliberate presentations are absolutely key. Look for them lurking around deeper features like drop-offs, submerged structures, or the fringes of dense weed beds where smaller fish might be shoaling for warmth and cover. The water will be clearer in winter, so approach with stealth to avoid spooking them. For tackle, I recommend large dead baits, either ledgered on the bottom or suspended under a float, presented slowly near those key areas. A smaller, easier meal is far more appealing when they're conserving energy. Try roach or smelt as dead baits. Next, let's turn our attention to the aggressive perch. Winter can be a fantastic time to target the bigger ones, my friends. While smaller perch might move inshore, the larger specimens tend to be more solitary and seek cover. Focus on presenting your bait directly to them rather than relying on them to chase actively. Look for them around features like jetties, bridge pilings, drop-offs, and even canal beds where they can ambush smaller bait fish. A slower, more deliberate presentation is crucial. Small jigs with soft plastic grubs, tiny spinners, or a simple float rig with a maggot or worm presented slowly and precisely will do the trick in those deeper, tight-to-cover areas. And for those targeting the elusive Zander, this Tuesday could be rewarding. These incredible predators, often found in rivers, drains, and canals, can be particularly challenging but yield great results in winter. Zander prefer deeper features and typically show good activity during low-light periods, although in winter, daytime bites can be quite common, especially if conditions are overcast. Target areas where you observe shoals of baitfish, as Zander will be nearby, looking for an easy meal. Dead bait ledgering using roach or other small coarse fish is a highly effective tactic. Remember, Zander are notorious for disliking resistance, so use a very slack line with a running ledger rig to ensure minimal drag. Now let's break down the conditions for this Tuesday, the 23rd of December 2025. First, the weather. Expect air temperatures across much of Great Britain to be quite cold, ranging from about 1 to 6 degrees Celsius or 34 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit. We're looking at generally cloudy skies with a chance of light rain, around 20% precipitation, particularly in areas like Dumfries and Galloway and Lancashire. Wind will be light to moderate, coming predominantly from the southwest or west, adding a noticeable chill factor. Atmospheric pressure will likely be fluctuating, influenced by typical winter low-pressure systems. What does this mean for the fish? The cold temperatures and light rain will likely push them into deeper, more stable water, where they'll be conserving energy. The overcast conditions, however, might make them feel a bit safer and more inclined to venture out for a meal. Regarding water temperature, inland waters like our lakes and rivers will be cold, likely averaging between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius or 41 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Coastal sea temperatures around the UK typically range from about 6 to 12 degrees Celsius or 43 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit in December. This low temperature means fish metabolism is significantly slower and they won't be actively chasing food. They'll be looking for easier, less energy-intensive meals and will seek out slightly warmer pockets of water, often in deeper sections, sheltered bays, or areas with less current. Also, keep in mind that winter waters are often clearer, meaning fish can be easily spooked, so approach with stealth. For the moon phase on December 23rd, 2025, well be under a waxing crescent moon. The illuminated surface of the moon will be around 11 to 12% and growing larger. While angling folklore has many tales about the moon's influence, with some suggesting waning phases can lead to reduced activity, others believe that a moon close to new can still offer decent fishing, especially during low light periods like dawn and dusk or around the tides. This minimal illumination combined with overcast skies could actually be a benefit for predator fishing during the day. Considering all these factors, my friends, my assessment for December 23rd, 2025 is that overall fish activity will be capricious to moderate. It won't be a full-on feeding frenzy, but for those targeting species like pike, perch, and zander, with the right patient tactics, there will absolutely be opportunities. The cold water temperatures, unsettled rainy weather, and fluctuating pressure will definitely make general activity challenging, pushing many fish into deeper, more sheltered areas. So, my friends, while it's December, don't let the weather deter you completely. With the right preparation, a warm flask, and a keen eye for those holding spots, you can still have a rewarding day on the water. So there you have it, my friends, your comprehensive forecast for December 23rd. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. Remember to dress in layers, stay safe, and have fun. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more expert tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter baits and what species are you hoping to catch this week? Tight lines, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one.